Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll throw on first down with Fromm. And his first look is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 50. Go. I want that. Give me that.
On second down, here's Fromm. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Fromm. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here comes Grant on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Vic goes play action. Rolling to his right. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
off the play fake, Vic. Sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case,
that he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Raiders.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Damiere Byrd returning it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Play action, it's Fromm. Over the middle, complete. That's Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On 1st down, Fromm. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Alexander.
Throwing is Fromm. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Andy Lee in.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pitch.
Jacobs now.
2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A gain of 9 yards.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Josh Jacobs.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
38-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, 1st down. They run it with Jacobs, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. So 2. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is Jakeem Grant. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And this defense not giving them anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He'll buy some time right. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
86. 8 yards.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down now, it's Jacobs.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game. Even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Here's Fromm to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Returnable for Grant. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs 77 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Bird now ready to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. Uses the stiff arm, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they're going to throw it here with Vic. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack result.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Complete.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Lambo on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Bird now ready to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Now Fromm to pass on 2nd down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Now the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Got to do better.
Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this was truly...
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready because we've got another good one on tap.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And off we go from Las Vegas. A short kick taken at the 18. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his 2nd season now from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
36-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
From the gun, Murray. He may try and run for this. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
A gain of 9
They
yards.
get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Murray. And the Raiders have got him. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean,
Loss of a yard.
oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score. Sam Sloman on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. Bringing them out onto the field, Michael Vick, the all-time leading rusher from the QB position, over 6,100 yards.
Yeah, he averaged 7 yards per carry. Another NFL record for him. How about the nicknames that people gave him? The human joystick, the human cheat code. I'm just telling you, watching him play, I pulled muscles in the booth watching him, thinking about trying to tackle him. He was that type of a player, hard to get on the ground.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Josh Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Play action now, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a Las Vegas.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Running is Jacobs, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Patriots 3.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
The ball carrier.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. On play action, Vick rolling to his right. Reception here by Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a play fake. Now Vic sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll come out in the pistol. Vic on the bootleg. On the move to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you have to have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Murray now on 1st down. On the slant, complete to Green. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free.
22-yard line.
And now here come the Raiders. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Vic to throw it. Now they can't bring it down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Michael Vick sacked. Brought down back at
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll roll him out right. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, Vic. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. 33 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3.
Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red. And the Raiders have got him.
Murray sacked.
Murray, he's used to moving fast at Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. Over the middle, complete. That's James.
Murray's pass. Complete.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Vic goes play action. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. 30. 10, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 1-yard line.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. After the turnover, here's Murray. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Murray sacked. A loss of 8 yards.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement.
and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready? Make them do it again, baby. Make them do it again.
A first down throw coming for Vick. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
A run for the 4-time 1,000-yard man, Arian Foster. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Back at the
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's Michael Vick. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by the 4-time Pro Bowler and 2010 Comeback Player of the Year, and that's Michael Vick.
One of the most unique players in NFL history. You remember the snappy left-handed throw, the ability to break a play wide open with his legs. Absolutely dynamic, explosive, and rarely ever caught from behind.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's got his man on the crossing route. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's brought down at the 30.
It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Jacobs again, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run on first down with Jackson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Delayed give to Foster. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Foster. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the ground, this is Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They'll run here with Bo. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
lost.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Bo Jackson, the ball.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans 17. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At the 17-yard line.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Jacobs.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
No good.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Foster. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Vick. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Vick now from the 50. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Number 10.
DeAndre Hopkins, 55 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Michael Vick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Jacobs now, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Off the play fake. Vick rolling to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. So here's Vick following the interception. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gonzalez. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He gets it left side to Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get...
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. It'll be a gain of 9, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. On the delay, it's Bush. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Bush. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 13.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. Bringing them out onto the field, Michael Vick, the all-time leading rusher from the QB position, over 6,100 yards.
Yeah, he averaged 7 yards per carry. Another NFL record for him. How about the nicknames that people gave him? The human joystick, the human cheat code. I'm just telling you, watching him play, I pulled muscles in the booth watching him, thinking about trying to tackle him. He was that type of a player, hard to get on the ground.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is...
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
To make the tackle. A gain of 14. And a Raider first down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Las Vegas.
Off play action. Vick sliding out of the pocket. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It's now.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He'll buy some time right. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Sanders on the return. The Niners take over 1st and
10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. First half in the book. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They run again with Jackson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
He's brought down by
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A gain of 4. And
on 3rd down, Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Number 86. A 7-yard pickup.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Is 3rd.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Michael Vick keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for chase.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now Wilson.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Mike 45. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Now they're going to throw it here with Vic. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
Because they don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Vic now. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
On the keeper.
Michael Vick, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And it is now 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Deion Sanders on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win the...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Raiders.
Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Lambo to add on the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Wilson.
Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Vic again. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas.